Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I wanted to teach you exactly how I do my product research. There's tons and tons and tons of videos about this, but for the very small following that I do have right now, I want to show you exactly how I do it because I did launch a product this year that got close to 20,000 in revenue, and at 18 years old, I was making $400 a day. And I've made $45,000 this year so far. That's insane. That's like what if you work a 40-hour job, a pretty good one, all year you might make. So I did that in most of it in 3 months, and then the other 15,000 in about the next 3 months as my sales slow down. And we'll talk about that more from a different video. But let's jump right into how I do my product research. So on my computer here, this is called the Jungle Scout web app. So Jungle Scout, this is going to be like a very beginner style video for those of you who want to learn this. Jungle Scout is a software, and basically what they do is the web app organizes products based on criteria that you select. And so you could select all the categories here, and you could filter it and put in your criteria for what products you want to see, which is amazing because we're looking for low competition products, and you judge competition by reviews. So you could set in a max review count, and then that is only going to show you products that has under a certain number of reviews. Therefore, you could probably compete with that amount of reviews in that niche. What you're really looking for is a niche that has probably under 75 or 60 or 50 reviews, depending on how low competition you're going. And that means that if you come in with a listing that's differentiated and your product is better, you're most likely going to be able to compete with someone that has 50 reviews, even if you only have 2 or 3, compared to if you have 2 or 3 and you're competing with someone that has 7,000 reviews. It's going to be very hard to make sales. So you're trying to think of the niche as like a pie chart, and you want to cut out your slice of that niche. So if the niche is a baby pillow, right, and then you release a organic 100% cotton baby pillow and all the other ones are just polyester blends, then now you own the organic cotton part of the niche. And when someone else searches organic cotton pillow, you're the only result that's going to show up for them. So you're going to collect all those sales, even though there's a much bigger niche that you're a part of. Make sense? Okay, so basically, you could filter your criteria based on what categories you want to look through. We're looking for physical products that are not patented that we could put our own label on. It's called private labeling. We want the product to be between a price of, some people say 15 to 50. I like 12 to 30 because I'm all about how can we start this business the most practical way with the least amount of money. I don't want you guys dropping 5-10 G's. I mean, if you can, that's awesome. On a first product and having it fail, that would suck. I want to try and start you guys with only $1,000 because I started with $1,300, so we'll call it $1,000 to $1,500. You could start this. That's what our goal is here on this channel. We want to get people like you and I into the Amazon business field, not big brands with 5 employees and 100K startup money, right? So I want to make it so that you could literally go from working a part-time or full-time job, set aside a little bit of money each week saving up to start this, and then with $1,000 to $1,500 you can start. And what that means is a product between $12 and $30, that's the listing price on Amazon. So if you source that product, a $15 product that's light, under a pound, fits inside of a small shipping box, it's most likely going to be, depending on the material, only $1 or $2 to source, plus shipping, which would probably be another $1 or so. So $2 to $4 products, which is awesome because for your first order, you want to order at least 200 units. That's on the low end, but we're really trying to cut the budget down. So you could test a product with 250 units, I would say is the lowest. 200 is a little too low, but you could do it technically. 250 units, and you figure if your product all-in cost, so shipping price of the product from China to the USA, plus the cost of the product, which is going to be between $2 and $4. So you need to find 250 times 2, you're at $500. Plus, say, shipping costs $1, there's another 250. So you're at $750 for the cost of your product. See, we just got it done for under $1,000 right there, which is awesome. And then the other additional, say $250 to $500 you have left can go towards advertising to get the product ranked. Which, if you pick the perfect product, you won't even have to use your own money to get it ranked, because if you differentiate, like we're gonna get into, and make the product truly better and create a truly better experience for the customer, then your product will sell itself. So let's get right into it. That was a quick overall view of what we're doing. So categories. There's a lot of categories to look at here. I know. By the way, this Jungle Scout web app is a software subscription. It's $40 a month, but you don't have to, like oh my god, $40 a month. I won't even spend that in the gym membership. My gym membership's only $10. Literally, it really is. But no, you get it for 1 month, right? And then do tons of product research, just hours, every day, a couple hours a day. Pound out your product research and find like 10 products that are amazing. And then you have this stockpile of products that you could keep your eyes on. And then cancel the subscription. So you really only need to do product research for a couple weeks, and then you don't need this Jungle Scout web app anymore. And then when you're ready to launch your next web app or your next product, get the web app again, pay another $40 and do a ton of research. So $40 to do this, not too bad. So that's part of our startup cost. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select some categories here. Arts, crafts, and sewing. There's a lot of private label products in there, aka products that are not patented, just like little niche products, like crafts, like little wood things, arts, who knows. Baby is pretty competitive. I'm not gonna select it. Some people would. Beauty and personal care, there's some tools and stuff we might be able to find in there. Like jade rollers were big back in the day. Those are really competitive now, but if you got into it, you made a lot of money. Going down, health and household I love. Home and kitchen I love. Just everyday products that are not seasonal in there, lots of them. Industrial and scientific is great. Again, going back into smaller tools and utensils and gadgets. Kitchen and dining is great. Lots of decor and home stuff. Home stuff sells great. That's why stores like Marshalls and Home Goods do so good. We're going to stay away from, we're not selling music. We're not selling any music. Movies or appliances are huge. Let's go over why we're not selecting these. Books, we don't want to sell books. We want to sell a product. We're not going to be selling CDs. Camera and photo is huge brands. You're not going to be able to compete with Canon and big brands like that. Cell phones and accessories, super competitive. You won't be able to compete with the budget we're starting with. Clothing and shoes, brand dominated. Nike, Jordan, you name it, Reebok. Computers and accessories, brand dominated. Dell, HP, Asus, you get the point. iMac or Apple. Electronics, probably gonna break, not gonna be able to get them for cheap. Grocery and gourmet food, we're not selling food. Alright, so let's keep going into ones that we do want. Office products, organizers, folders. Folders would be competitive, but organizers, little niche products like things that hang on the wall, magnetic, whatever, organizers. And I keep saying organizers. I don't know why I said it so much. But yeah, office products is good. You could find some stuff in there. Patio, lawn, and garden is great. Lots of little niche products. Pet supplies is very competitive. People love buying stuff for their pets. But yeah, I'm not gonna do it. It's just the same thing. Sports and outdoors. It used to be great, and now it's just you could find stuff still, but we're going for low budget, low startup, small niches. So tools and home improvement, I love. As I've been saying, the gadgets, the small things around the house, those things do well. So that's pretty much it for categories. Let's move on to our filters. So we want to use this. A lot of Amazon sellers use this software. So we want to use it different from them so that we get different results. So we're seeing products that they're not seeing. So we could cut out our slice of the revenue, right? Amazon is a multi-billion-dollar business. All you need is a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of the sales of that company, and you are going to be incredibly financially free. Even if you could just figure out what do you make now to live off of, if it's $40,000 a year, $50,000 a year, and break that down into what you need to be making a month, and then find a product that meets that criteria, and just like that, in less than a year most likely, you went from having a day job to working on your own and being able to travel, spend time with your kids, whatever you do. It's incredible. So a minimum price, most people say 15. I'm gonna argue you can make profit at $11.93, we'll say. $10 and below is my cutoff. It's gonna be extremely hard to sell something below $10. My first product was about this big and well under a pound. We're talking ounces, and my fees were still $4. Add in your product cost of $2 plus shipping, you're not even making $1 profit per unit. But at $11.93, let's subtract $3.50 for fees, if you could find a small product that's light. Now we're down to $8.50 minus your $3 product cost. We're down to $5. So you spent $3 and you're getting $5 back in profit, and you're making $8.50 in total. That's not too bad. So the reason I put $11.93 and not $12 is because if anyone else is doing this, they put $12. They're not gonna see the products that are listed at $11.99 and $11.95. So we're gonna see those products, and they're not. Okay, that makes sense. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. I'm trying to explain everything very in depth for you guys, because I know how frustrating it is to watch a video and just still feel like, I don't get it. I was there this year, trust me guys. So max price, let's talk about impulse buy range for a second. So impulse buy range, Amazon is a one-click buy website. So your information is saved. If you want something, it's a search-based engine. You're gonna look exactly for what you're looking for. So you're looking for silicone oven mitts. You type in silicone oven mitts into Amazon, and you're gonna get all the results for that. If something is between the price of, we'll say, $12 and $50, you don't have to do too much thinking about the purchase, and you're most likely just gonna buy whichever one has the best quality main picture, the most differentiated, meaning it brings you the most value, and the best review rating. So those are like probably the 3 top criteria. I don't think reviews are as important as people make them out to be, especially with Amazon making it so hard now to get reviews. A couple years ago, it used to be very easy. You could literally just like do a promotion, do a giveaway, and you'd be on the first page, bam. But I think the order of criteria in which, from importance to least importance, and fundamentals of selling on Amazon and getting to page 1, number 1 being sales. So, or not sales, like how valuable is that product? Like if you could trick someone, not even trick them, make them believe that your product is truly better, they're not going to care if it's $12 with 0 reviews and someone has it for $10 with 100 reviews. In their head, that's the better product. So it's not that big of a deal if you can't get reviews initially. And what we were talking about is the impulse buy thing. All they have to do is hit click buy, done. You just made your sale. They don't have to think about it. But if you come in with a product that's $100 or $200, now they're going to start looking around, right? They're going to go to Walmart.com. How can I get this for cheaper? They're going to look on their phone and look at retail stores. Does Staples have this for cheaper? Does Target have it for cheaper? Can I get a version of this somewhere else? So that's where people start shopping around. But between $11.93 and I'm going to say $31.57. We'll do a weird number because if you could put flat numbers like everyone else, you're going to see the same exact results as everyone else. So we might find a product that's listed for $31.23 that someone that put $31 max didn't see, and that could be the winning product. That could be the Grand Slam product. So now you understand impulse buy range, right? Let's go on to minimum net. So what net means is what you're making after fees. So $11.93 minus $3, $8.50 would be your net. We're not going to put anything for that. Rank is where you're ranked in the niche on Amazon. So if you go to Amazon and you click on a product like shoes, and you scroll down, you see Amazon bestsellers rank. So they're ranked 41,822 in clothing, shoes, and jewelry. So if you clicked on clothing, shoes, and jewelry, and scrolled down to the 41,822nd result, that's where they would be listed. And now you can see they're listed higher in a sub niche, which means you click on this, and then you could go into men, and then shoes, and then fashion sneakers. They're only 469 results down. So that's what rank is, to sum that up. We're not going to put anything for rank right now. Minimum sales is very important. So let's talk about our goal for a second here. My goal when I'm looking for an Amazon FBA product is $100 a month. I want to be making $100 a month, $100 a day, $100 in profit a day, $3,000 a month, $36,000 a year. Did I do the math right? Yeah. Okay. That's one product. We're not looking for a product that's making you $20,000 a month. Sorry to let you down. This is low competition, sub niche product hunting. We're looking for the $1,000 startup. We're looking for low competition. We're looking for competitors to have poor listings and not really know what they're doing. We want to carve out our piece and have one consistent listing doing $100 a day forever, and then add another listing, next product, a couple months down the road, that's doing $100. Now you're up to $200 a day, consistent, and you're dominating those markets, and so on and so forth. If you could get 10 products doing $100 a day, you're at $1,000 a day, and it's not from one product, which is super dangerous. Let me explain why that's so dangerous to have one product as your main income stream making a ton of money. This is what happened to me. If you want to go watch my full story with Amazon FBA video, I explain it more there. But what's so dangerous about that is that's your stream of income. Think of it as a job that you got fired from. These are your income funnels coming in. Well, you only have one income funnel coming in, and this is you. When you get hit, this income gets taken out. You're left here and you're crying, right? But if you have 10 income funnels coming into you, and this one gets taken away from you, you have 90% of your income still going. You're happy. You're psyched because, well, you're not psyched that one of the income streams got cut, but you're psyched that you're not the guy that was crying, right? So you want to build a stable foundation with different streams of income. If you listen to anyone that knows anything about money, I'll tell you want at least 4-5 streams of income to make up your income, right? So minimum sales, we just said that we want $100 a day, and I want $10 profit for the most part. So what is that? That's 300 sales a month. So 10 sales a day at $10 in profit is $100 a day, times 30 is 300. 10 times 30 is 300 sales a month. So we want 10 a day for 30 days. Max sales, this seems weird. I actually fill this out, a lot of people don't. But we're coming in with a very low budget, low startup cost, don't have reviews. So I don't even want to see products that are selling 1,000 units a day. Or not a day, 1,000 units a month, because that means we're going to have to come in and sell 30 units a day to compete with them. Because the way you compete with someone is by selling the same amount of units a day as them, or 1 or 2 more than them. So if someone's selling 300 a month, you have to sell 10 units a day for about a week to get ranked on the first page. If someone's selling 1,000 or 2,000, you have to sell 30 to 60 units a day to get ranked for that product for a week. So if you're doing 30 units a day and you only ordered 250 to start, you're going to be out in about 10 days. So not good. So I want to see no more than I think we could do 20 units a day is fine. No more than 630 sales per month. Minimum revenue, I think the sweet spot is between $5K and $15K. So minimum revenue, I'll put like 41.96. We're using weird numbers here again. Let's change that to like 35, like just what I was talking about. We'll do 292. So we see those other products. You get why I just changed those? So we see the products that other people aren't seeing, because they might have slightly different criteria. And just by using a simple, different weird number that someone wouldn't type in, you see different products. So max revenue, we're gonna put like 17,000. Oh, what was I just saying? 17,000. So there's still a lot of, that means there's high demand. If someone's making $17,000 a month, it's a lot of customers, but there might not necessarily be a lot of competition, which is exactly what we're looking for. So for minimum reviews, we're gonna do no minimum, but a max I wanna see is 68. I'll tell you why I do 68. 75 is what everyone else puts. And we're looking for super low competition products that you could easily launch. So, I mean, I want to see things, honestly, with less than that. I want to see like 50 or below, but I put that just to see a little bit more. The rating doesn't really matter too much. Weight, we could do like 1.8 pounds. You don't want to be shipping something that's super heavy. And then max sellers, I don't want to see more than 10 sellers in a niche, because it's going to be competitive and hard to get ranked. So now we're going to hit search. Here's where it gets exciting.